Carmelo Anthony's pastor, Bishop Eli Jacobs, speaks out publicly regarding the injustices that Carmelo received during his trial. Let's talk about it. As emotions continue to run high following Carmelo Anthony's conviction and sentencing, the voice closest to this case finally speaks out publicly. Bishop Eli Jacobs shares his thoughts not only about Carmelo Anthony, but about the public reaction, the media, the impact this case has had on families and communities. Today, we're breaking down what Bishop Jacobs has said and why his comments are generating so much discussion. Welcome back to Reaping Reality TV, where we examine the biggest stories involving law, justice, and public accountability. If you enjoy balanced legal analysis backed by facts, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation below. Let's get into it. One of the biggest controversies surrounding Carmelo Anthony's case has been the misinformation that has been spreaded among mainstream media, social media, communities, friends, and foes. And this is what Bishop Jacobs is here to debunk with us today. Shout out to No Captivity with Freezy, who interviewed Bishop Jacobs live on his show over on YouTube. Bishop Jacob explained everything from start to finish when it came to Carmelo Anthony's case involving the defense attorney, involving the prosecutor, and involving the judge. The information that they shared is going to blow your mind. Take a look at this clip.
Y'all know what you could have done. And Jeff Malcalf, if you see this video, hear me, because I talked to you. I was there with you. You know, Pastor Eli, I was the same one that walked you to your car when you was at the press release. I was there with you. And when you said Dominique Alexander, yeah, I was there. When you said that they put you out, tell the people the truth. That's not how it happened. Tell them the truth, what really happened. You were sitting there with some dark shades on. You didn't say nothing to nobody. And the family was intimidated because if you would have came in there and said, I just want to make peace with this thing, then they might have said, okay, that's not what you did. You were standing there you go, just looking, and you didn't say nothing to nobody. So they asked him, they feel intimidated. And they said, can you ask in the league? And the social media took it and they made a lie out of it. And they tried to make it look like Dominique Anderson just a black gangster, and he put this poor man out that lost his son. Tell the truth, Jeff. They told you to leave, and you thought that was the reason. But if you came there and you would have said, hey, I'm here because I want to make peace in this situation. I don't want this to be a black and white thing. You didn't say nothing. Nobody knew what was on your mind. Nobody knew. So I walked you to the car. I said, I don't know why they told you to leave, but I even told it, but the family was scared. Tell them. Some people will walk up and they will shoot people. Some people will lose their mind. So they don't know. Let's tell the truth. Now y'all done took it and y'all trying to make these people look like they were so bad and they didn't have no compassion for this man. That's not what happened. Y'all lied on this family. Cars and houses. And I seen this black brother, he ate that and ran with it, but he never cleaned it up when he found out that it wasn't the truth. And the reason why y'all told these people they did that is because y'all didn't want nobody to farm them and where they can fight this case. They was running from place to place because people was threatening him. The man was trying to get a job. He was trying to get a job. He couldn't work because they was calling people. And they were saying, hey, this guy, if y'all let him work, we're going to do this. Y'all stop lying. And they say, if you're murdered, you keep on till you make sure he dead.
What you telling me you're really revealing that the media spun this story all kind of which ways because this is exclusive, everybody. I want y'all to pay attention to what our brother Bishop Eli said. He said that he actually walked Jeff Metcalf near his car to his car and was
If you look
very
at that picture, uh,
cordial and was
I
very
think that's
mannerable
me.
and considerate towards Jeff Metcalf, but they did not tell this side of the story. They painted the story as if Jeff Metcalf was treated horribly by the family. Go ahead, Bishop.
I think that's me standing there in that black shirt. You didn't even know that. That guy standing, that's me. I think that's me right there.
On the other side of Jeff?
Yes, I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
me.
Yeah, cause I see your fingers. Okay, I see black fingers. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I was there. I walked him to the car.
Carmelo Anthony and his family has been manipulated from the beginning to the end of this case. Bishop Jacob just exposed the judge, the prosecutor, the defense attorney is going to be exposed as well. But not only them, he exposed mainstream media, how they twisted the story to the public, how friends, quote unquote, friends, manipulated them, how foes manipulated them. This and more is the reason why Carmelo Anthony deserves a new trial. Here's more information that Bishop Jacob shared with us. Take a look at this clip.
How he felt. Nobody, we listen to everybody what we think. Nobody know his heart. We listen to what the DA say. We listen. He should allow that young man to speak. He wanted to speak, but they wouldn't allow. I talked to his daddy, and I told his daddy the day of that night. We early in the morning. I said, whatever you do, please let him testify. Please do it for me. I was crying. I said, please. He said, well, the lawyer said, no, we can't. I said, forget that lawyer. I've been in the system. Y'all haven't. I know how it works. But they got to hear his heart. So we just can't knock those jury either. Come on. We know their heart already set up. But if it was a chance for them to change their heart, they would have to hear him. I don't care how evil a person is. If they see your heart, they won't look at your situation as bad as the way people try to put it out there. And that's why I'm saying this because I saw this kid heart. That's why I'm sitting here on this broadcast because I saw his heart.
He just explained what everyone wondered. Why didn't Carmelo Anthony take the stand? His defense attorney did not want him to take the stand. Now you ask yourself, why? But yet, everyone's out here misjudging this young man, stating he was scared to take the stand because he knew he was guilty. Not one time did Carmelo Anthony, during the police body cam footage, s- say he stabbed Austin Metcalf. Not one time did Carmelo Anthony on the police body cam. Not one time did Carmelo Anthony say, I stabbed Austin Metcalf. Everyone, or the police and mainstream media, told you or only allowed the public to hear what they wanted them to hear. Take a look at this clip. I said this in another video because I thought about it. It came to my mind. It clicked. Like, wait a minute. Because me, I like to get down to the root of cases. I know what it's like. I've been there. I've been in his shoes when I had an unfair trial. I know what it's like. This young man didn't deserve this. It didn't happen the way the picture they painted to the public. Take a look at this clip.
But hold on. And I'm just protecting myself.
Did you hear that? Did you hear it? All I did was use my audio engineering skills right then. Did y'all hear that? When he said, I know I'm not guilty. Let's see if we can hear this a little more clearer. Here we go.
Dispatch 443, I got the suspect, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right, any weapons on you like that? Come on. I'll go up here.
How long? He put his hands over me. I know I'm not.
Did you hear what he said? He put his hands on me. I know I'm not guilty. So we have, I was protecting myself. We have, he put his hands on me. I know I'm not guilty. But they never include that part. They always say, well, he admitted that he murdered. No, he did not. He never admitted he murdered anyone.
Point proven. Do you see how we will allow mainstream media, other influencers to paint a picture for us and run with that narrative? Do you see this? But it goes deeper. It goes much deeper. The cover up in this case was real. Take a look at this.
Of the Frisco ISD handbook. I got the Frisco ISD handbook. Now, I'm going to show you this right here first, Bishop. Let me see. So I don't know, I thought okay. Upside. Do you see bullying up top, Bishop?
I'm saying
Bullying,
student.
right there.
Okay, yeah, bullying is defined as a single significant act of a pattern of acts by one or more students, direct at another student that explore or imbalance of power or involve engage in written of a verbal expression. Oh my God. Expression through electronic means of physical conduct.
Or physical conduct, right?
Oh my God.
And,
Oh
and
my God.
so if we keep reading, it says, has the effect or will have the effect of physically harming a student, right?
Uh-huh.
Or damaging a student's property. He grabbed Karmelo's bag.
Uh-huh.
Or placing a student in reasonable fear of harm to the student's person, or damage to the student's property. So this is just one violation that he did. This is the Frisco ISD handbook of where Cookendale Stadium fall up under. They fall up under this code of conduct. They keep talking about this pocket knife. No, let's talk about all of the violations that Austin had did throughout the course of this, even before he put his hands on Austin, when he threatened Austin, because it's in the transcripts that he told Karmelo that if he don't move, he will beat his bitch ass. That's what he said.
No captivity.
Okay, watch this.
And guess what? The Frisco Code of Conduct ISP is no longer on the website. It has been taken down because they realized that people downloaded this information and it explained what ISP and Corkendale Stadium guideline was against self defense. Can you guys say it with me? Self defense. He was going according to ISP and Corkendale Stadium's policies. He was in fear. In a split second, is what the code of conduct says. This is what I mean about this case is about to bust wide open. This county will be looked at. This case will set precedents. Trust me. Trust me. I'm familiar with the law. Yes, that's right. I rest my case. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and continue to put on the notifications for when I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And don't forget to follow me for more controversial topics, even the haters.